Hello my friends and welcome back to Deconstructing Vocals, the series where we pick apart and try to recreate some interesting moments in progressive rock / metal vocal history. Today we're going to be revisiting Black Clouds and Silver Linings by our old pals in Dream Theater. Now this is in response to a comment left by Nicolo, so this one's for you. We're going to be taking a look at a song called A Rite of Passage. We're going to take a look at three sections from this song. We're going to take a look at the second verse, the pre-chorus, and then the chorus itself. There's a lot of different vocal harmonies going on here, some interesting stuff. So we're going to start to pick them apart. So the second verse, and again I mentioned this in my Nightmare to Remember video, what I really like about Dream Theater is that the three guys in the band that contributed vocals at the time, James LaBrie, Mike Portnoy and John Petrucci, are all singing on the record here as well, and that difference in their voices I think really helps these harmonies stand out and gives it a bit of interest. In terms of the second verse, we've got two harmonies going on here. We've got a higher one which is sung by James LaBrie, and we have a lower one which is sung by Mike Portnoy. Now James LaBrie's main melody line sounds like this.
Men of wealth and power, influence and fame, philosophers and leaders, all members of the trade, bound by oath and honor, like the rose and cross, an enigmatic union of esoteric thoughts.
Mike Portnoy's backing vocal sounds like this.
Men of wealth and power, influence and fame, philosophers and leaders, all members of the trade, bound by oath and honor, like the rose and cross, an enigmatic union of esoteric thoughts.
Now let's put those two together.
Men of wealth and power, influence and fame, philosophers and leaders, all members of the trade, bound by oath and honor, like the rose and cross, an enigmatic union of esoteric thoughts.
Now in the pre-chorus section, again, we have Mike Portnoy and James LaBrie singing a two-part harmony here. James LaBrie's part sounds like this.
Beneath a never watchful eye, the angels of the temple fly.
And then Mike Portnoy's part sounds like this.
Beneath a never watchful eye, the angels of the temple fly.
Let's put those two parts of the pre-chorus together and hear what they sound like.
Beneath a never watchful eye, the angels of the temple fly.
Now let's take a look at the chorus. This is where it gets a little bit more interesting. We have a two-part harmony sang all the way through by James LaBrie and John Petrucci this time providing the backing vocal all the way through the chorus, and then at certain points within the chorus itself, Mike Portnoy will also jump in and provide some boosts for some of these harmonies to create a three-part vocal harmony. So let's start with James LaBrie's lead melody line. It sounds like this.
Turn the key, walk through the gate, a great ascent to reach a higher state, a rite of passage. The final stage, the sacred home, unlock the door and lay the cornerstone, a rite of passage.
Now John Petrucci's backing vocal that goes all the way through sounds like this.
Turn the key, walk through the gate, a great ascent to reach a higher state, a rite of passage. The final stage, the sacred home. Unlock the door and lay the cornerstone, a rite of passage.
Finally, the parts put in by Mike Portnoy sound like this.
To reach a higher state, a rite of passage. Lay the cornerstone, a rite of passage.
Now, let's put that chorus together with all of those harmonies and see what they sound like combined.
Turn the key, walk through the gate, a great ascent to reach a higher state, a rite of passage. The final stage, the sacred home. Unlock the door and lay the cornerstone, a rite of passage.
So there are 3 parts. Now, let's put them all together with the backing music to see what they sound like within the context of the song.
Man of wealth and power, influence and fame, philosophers and leaders, all members of the trade, bound by oath and honor, like the rose and cross, an enigmatic union of esoteric thoughts, beneath the never watchful eye, the angels of the temple fly. Turn the key, walk through the gates, a great ascent to reach a higher state, a rite of passage. The final stage, the sacred home. Unlock the door and lay the cornerstone, a rite of passage.
And there we are. There's a little chunk of a rite of passage, picked apart, reconstructed, and I thought it sounded pretty cool. Let me know what you think. If there is anything that you'd like me to take a look at, any harmonies you want me to try and pick apart and recreate in this way, please do let me know. Thank you so much for the support on these videos so far. It's a tough time of year for some people out there. It's a busy time of year, there's a lot going on. I hope you're all looking after yourselves and looking after those around you. I've got some cool ideas for how to potentially end this year. Keep your eyes open, something challenging, something long, something that's going to really push me potentially a little bit further. So let's see where we go with that. In the meantime, take care of yourselves. Bye bye.